For many graduates, an international educational exposure is a good way to augment their skills and improve on their career prospects. This is because foreign universities are believed to be better positioned for cutting-edge research and practical learning experience. The challenge, however, is how to meet the financial demands of such programs, as well as securing admission into foreign universities. To gain admission into a postgraduate program abroad, one is expected to have the required academic standing at the bachelor's level. One is also expected to write a personal statement and, in most cases, get a good score on an admission test. The Chief Executive Officer and President of Unique Enterprise, Daniel Koluba, shares his experience.
The GMAT is simply an admission tool used by over 6,000 programs in the world. And those are the highly ranked graduate programs for admission reasons. The importance is that once you do very well on that test, there's a likelihood that you will get scholarship. Why do I say that? I benefited from that when I was doing my master's in MBA.
To increase the chances of getting scholarships and other forms of financial assistance for degree holders who seek to pursue their master's and doctorate degrees abroad, Unique Enterprise is collaborating with the Graduate Management Admission Council (GMAT) and the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration (GIMPA) to ensure that more Ghanaian students have a shot at further education abroad. Ron Seibert is the African Business Development Director at GMAT.
GMAT believes that business and management are critical to the economic and social well-being of people worldwide. We provide information and insights to improve decision-making about the discovery and evaluation of talent. We do this to contribute to the effective use of human, natural, and financial resources throughout the world.
The rector of GIMPA, Professor Franklin Menu, said African universities must partner international institutions to remain relevant to contemporary demands.
Once we are able to get this as one of our criteria, it becomes easier to get into international collaborations, necessarily student exchanges. Let's say a business school in the US is sending students here to take courses. They know that the quality here is comparable to their quality. So this helps enhance GIMPA's image.
A requirement which graduates dread is the admission test.
Unfortunately, a lot of Africans don't do well because we are not used to that kind of testing. So this initiative is to help us get Ghanaians and other Africans to learn how to take this test so that we can get into better programs.
Statistics show a significant percent of applicants from Africa who sit for the Graduate Management Admission Test (GMAT) come out with low grades. This, experts say, can be attributed to lack of facilities and inadequate practice on the part of participants.
As the number of African college students and graduates continues to grow, however, the number of those who take the GMAT exam has remained relatively small, and only a small percentage of those score well. Indeed, the average GMAT scores of African countries are below those of other world regions, and not because Africans are any less capable, by the way. GMAT research tells us it's simply because they are less prepared.
The Chief Executive Officer and President of Unique Enterprise, Daniel Koluba, said the approach involves development and implementation of programs with African universities that will help prepare students for graduate management study at internationally recognized universities.
The reality is that this testing does not work like a conventional test, where you give information to people and over a period of time you ask them to repeat it. For most African countries, the early learning methods have worked on acquiring and memorizing information. Far less emphasis is placed on the implication of what has been learned over a period of time, which is a point that this exercise, the GMAT exam, really tests. And so the reason I believe in my mind that the level of poor performance and low representation of African prospects in this exam, I think that this is because very few people know about this test in the first place. And two, they need to be adequately prepared. They need to have the resources and be prepared because it's not the same kind of exam that people are used to.
The experts say admission tests should not be a stumbling block. They assure graduates that with the right frame of mind and relevant training, they should be able to overcome the fear of taking the exams. Some participants of the program shared their experiences.
This is the first time I've sat in a class for GMAT, and so far I think it's been very good. The facilitator, for example, with his background and all this experience, I think so far he's the best I've seen. He's the best I've seen, and I'm hoping to learn more from this session. And hopefully at the end of this 12 classes that we're going to have, it's going to be like 36-hour class, and then hopefully at the end of it I should be able to sit and write for these GMAT exams.
I've applied to attend several universities in the US, and the requirements were GRE and the GMAT exam. I thought the way out was just about plane ticket, go to Ghana and sit the exam, but that was wrong. Had I done it, definitely I would have failed. But this is an eye-opener. It's really cheap because the first day I received a book, I received sheets, and then someone is explaining the steps, telling us you have to study 3 months. So I feel it is an eye-opener, and this is a brain teaser because it has increased my way of thinking. I have improved in the way I reason out things, so it is really helpful.
Is John taller than Sue? Same thing, right? Yes or no? You can't respond any other way. Is x plus y greater than 10? Yes or no? So if you have a question that you have to reply with a yes or no, it's an always question.
A professional tutor of the GMAT program, Rob Swinson, said it will be easy for Ghanaian graduates to gain scholarships to foreign universities through the GMAT program once the necessary rudiments are followed before the test.
This exam involves taking information and synthesizing it and analyzing it. So it's not as though someone can't do it, but it does take time to learn how to tackle this properly. So it's not the type of thing that you sit down, open the book, read through it once, and then you're ready. You need to read through the book, be trained by someone who's actually had experience in tackling the questions, and then practice all of the questions. So again, it's not something that Ghanaians can't do, but it's something that they can do with hard work and with proper instruction.
GMAC is pleased to collaborate with Unique Enterprise to advance our shared goal of growing the pipeline of well-qualified African prospective graduate management students by working with schools and other stakeholders to increase awareness of the need and proper approach to GMAT preparation. The Council supports these efforts with informational and instructional materials to be shared with schools and prospective students. We also provide periodic training for Unique Enterprise representatives about the proper use of GMAT preparation materials and related products and services.
GMAT African Career Track Program is the only GMAT or the Council sanctioned program here in Ghana. Because of that, we have GMAT official books. We have the book that contains over 900 questions from past GMAT exams. We also have the CD that helps students to do a lot of practicing, like we advise them to do more practicing before taking the test itself. We also have the GMAT handbook that all helps students to prepare very well for the test.
It's a 36-hour course. It will be here at GIMPA. You can contact the Corporate Affairs Office for the information to sign up. But basically, we'll be going through all components of this exam. So explaining how to tackle the strategies of the data sufficiency section, to the critical reasoning section, to the application essay. So it's basically a training course that gets people familiar and prepared to take this exam.
The GMAT Africa Career Track program is expected to open up avenues for African graduate applicants to foreign universities. Unique Enterprise also offers academic placement and business consultative services. For more information on academic placement in foreign universities and consultative services, contact Unique Enterprise on the following lines. For more information on the GMAT Africa Career Track program in Ghana, contact GIMPA on the following lines.